welcome to Scentsy. You joined Scentsy and I could not be more excited for you because I have to say this, Scentsy truly changed my life. And I am so glad that you made the choice to join Scentsy. So watch this short video and I'm gonna tell you how to get started. First and foremost, welcome. My name is Jacqui Duran. I am your director. And my team name is #Scent365Tribe. We are a tribe because the culture that is here is a tribe culture. We support each other, we help each other, we show each other, and we share with each other how we're working our business and what's worked best for us. Hopefully you've had a moment to read the email that I sent out to you. I know it might be a little long and there's a lot of information in there, but trust me, chunk it into blocks if you need to, but read through that email because there is a lot of information in there that is going to be important to you as you are beginning your Scentsy journey. The first thing that I want you to really plot out or write down, I want you to find yourself a notebook, or if you're a planner person, get your planner. If you're somebody who is digital, this is what I personally use, is I have my iPad and I do digital planning on my iPad. I bought the Good Notes app, GOODNOTES 5 app, and it's a one-time purchase, but it's an app that I can go in and I can just create pages, basically like a notebook, but it's digital. And then of course, I just use the Apple Pencil. But if you have another tablet, then you can use it probably in the same way because Good Notes or Microsoft OneNote, that is a free application if you're already subscribed to the Microsoft suite. And OneNote works the same way as Good Notes does on Apple. So for those of you who are not Apple people, I personally am, so a lot of my stuff is going to revolve around Apple, but by all means, if you are not an Apple person, of course, Microsoft OneNote is going to be a great asset for you. The main point there is whether it's in a notebook, whether it's in a planner, whether it's digital, whatever it is, you need a place to where you can put your thoughts, where you can write your goals, where you can put down notes of things that maybe you want to learn, questions you might have. Because trust me, if you're anything like me, the majority of the questions that I usually come up with are usually right before I go to sleep when I'm like laying in bed. Oh, I remember I was going to ask that question. Happens every single night. It never fails. So if you're writing something down, it will more than likely jog your memory to either ask it the next day or the next time you're talking to your sponsor or myself, your director, or whomever, or posting in the groups. I want this to become your Scentsy Bible, so to speak, okay? This is where you're going to store any notes, any inspiration, write down goals, things like this. Writing things down, there is a true science behind it all. And writing things down helps us commit things to memory. The same way when we're in school and we have to do homework or do journal work or things like that, right? If you're someone who does a daily affirmation or does Bible study, things like that, you know the importance already of writing things down and the power that that gives you. Because it really is truly going to be your resource. And that's the thing that I want to get across to you first and foremost, is to create yourself a resource, whatever form that looks like. And I've tried them all. So I've used all of those different types of ways to keep everything in order. I'm finally now at the point of being digital, so that's just where I am. If you too are a digital person and you have questions at any time, please feel free to reach out to me. I am more than happy to help you out with that. So you've read the email, you've got your notebook, or you've got your planner, you're ready to go. Now what do? Do you find yourself in that spot already? That's okay. That's all right, because you know what? I don't care. I joined Scentsy in 2012, and I know it's been a while since I was a brand new consultant, but trust me, I remember that moment of going, now what do I do? It's very, very easy to feel a little lost, and especially if you've never done direct sales before. If you have done direct sales before, I want to welcome you to the Scentsy family. This is different than any other direct sales, and I say that with the utmost honesty because I have seen such amazing things coming out of not only our company, but of our Scentsy family. We truly are a family that will pull together through hard times, through thick and thin, and we truly build relationships here. That's what we do. Now I'm going to give you the chain of command. Go to the workstation. That's right, you have a workstation. This is where all the magic begins. Your workstation is what I like to call opening for business. Now, Scentsy for me is my full-time job. For a long time, actually from December 2018 and prior, I also worked a full-time corporate job in a management position. And so I was working 40, 50 hours a week. And of course, I brought my laptop home from work. So I was probably working even more than that. But I also still made it a point to build my business of Scentsy along the way. Because to me, even though I had my career and I had the full-time job in the job, I knew that Scentsy was my happy place. Remember when I said that Scentsy was a family? Yeah, we're a family. We like to do fun things. We like to play games. We like to help educate. We like to help answer questions. And again, we like to help motivate and inspire you. Because this business, if anything in 2020 has shown me anything, it's that some of us needed that side hustle. And Scentsy may be what you would have referred to as the side hustle, or maybe you do refer to it as your side hustle. But that's great, because for some people, during the COVID outbreak, their side hustle quickly became their full-time hustle. This is something that you can truly make it whatever you want it and whatever you need it to be. I will be the first to tell you that you are going to make as much money as you choose to. It's true. Your workstation as your chain of command is going to be where you're going to check in. I want you to get on there and click. I can't emphasize this enough. Just get on the workstation and play with the workstation. Click on the buttons. What does each button do? What does each link lead you to? What is this page? It's kind of like the nightmare before Christmas. What's this? What's this, right? What is this? And the only way that I can most successfully tell you about that is to just start clicking. You cannot break the workstation. You cannot accidentally order a huge order of $500 or more unless you put your credit card in. So I want you to go to the orders tab. Start pretending that you're putting in an order for a best friend. Start learning by playing with the workstation. The second piece of the workstation, if you haven't already, and I know that I address it in my email, and if I'm not your sponsor, hopefully your sponsor has as well, is that there is a training section on your workstation. And it's very easy, even if you're just working off your cell phone, if you're not on the computer, that's okay. Our workstation is built to be mobile friendly. So it's cell phone friendly. It's really, really great how they've redesigned it over the years. Let me just tell you, it was painful if you were on mobile when I joined, but now it is so streamlined and it's fantastic. So if you go to the workstation, all you have to do is go there, click on the 3 bars, it'll pull up the menu, and then you can click on the word training, and that's going to open up what we refer to as the training center. Scentsy has created an entire training center. Think of it like a big library that you can walk into any time you want. It is open 24/7, and it has every single topic you can think of. All you have to do if you're looking for a specific topic is to click in the search bar of like a keyword of that topic. Maybe that's Facebook party. So maybe just type in Facebook, search. you will soon find all of the resources that include Facebook in those trainings. But if you go to Workstation, click on Training, click on Browse by Topic, and then click on New Consultants. This is going to open up an entire series of trainings that Scentsy has created especially for new consultants. That's right, new consultants. So you can totally get yourself started by looking through all of those while you're waiting for your starter kit to arrive. And if you are a reinstatement, of course, welcome back to the world of Scentsy. Things may look a little different now from the time when you used to be a consultant. For those of you just starting, here's a good thing to know. Maybe if you have friends or acquaintances asking about your new Scentsy business, because you're shouting it from the rooftops, right? So if you have people asking and saying, oh, well, I've been a consultant before, let them know that it is absolutely 100% free to rejoin as a consultant. And if they want to change sponsors from the sponsor, maybe they didn't get along well with their sponsor that they used to have, the person they enrolled under, they can change their sponsor. And maybe they want their sponsor to be you. And you may be thinking, oh my gosh, I just joined. How can I be a sponsor to someone? That's the perfect time to sponsor, because you can help build a relationship by learning with them as they join your team. But let them know that if they've been a consultant before and if they would like to join under you, that they can certainly go to the website. They can self-serve through there, and all they need is your legal name as it appears in your workstation. So for me, for example, yes, you call me Jacqui, but my legal name is Jacqueline. So as I tell my people who are wanting to reinstate, they need to look for Jacqueline Duran, not just Jacqui Duran. And if they call Scentsy Consultant Support, then they can just give them your name and your consultant ID, and they will be reinstated under you. And you have a team. One last thing about the Workstation is that there's an amazing chat feature during business hours. So whenever you're logged into the Workstation, again, whether you're on your cell phone or on the computer, there is an open chat, and it's usually located in the lower right-hand corner with a little chat bubble, and it will be there. And if you have a question at any time, no matter what it is, you can use that chat feature, and Scentsy and the consultant support people will hop right on and they will answer your question almost immediately. They are super fast. I love using that because, trust me, I use it at least probably 4 to 5 times a week. There's usually something I'm either looking up, or I can't remember where I saw it, or wait a minute, when is the release date for this product? Yeah, that's your chat feature. Your second chain of command is your team page on Facebook. Now, of course, you do not have to be on Facebook to have your Scentsy business. I do recommend, because even myself, I'm not a big fan of Facebook. I know, it may be weird, especially if you followed me on YouTube or know anything about me, because I run my business on social media, but I just am not a fan of Facebook. But I do use it for the purposes of good. So for example, I do have my team page, which is hashtag Scent365Tribe. So I want you to also, if again, I'm not your sponsor, ask your sponsor if they have a team page. You need to be on that page. You need to be on my page. And the other page that I will recommend to you is Scented Bliss. And that is our superstar director. That's the tippy top of our company. That's the highest level that you can get to. That is Tracy DeMario's page. And of course, there's lots of people in there. So in that case, you're going to want to maybe turn on or off the notification settings if it gets a little too busy for you. But of course, you can go right on in there. In those Facebook groups, in mine specifically, every single Tuesday, I do a Tuesday training and I go live in the group. Every week is a new topic. Now, if you're looking for something specific, maybe you want to know how to do samples, maybe you want to know how to do mail outs, Maybe you want to know what happy mail is. What is this happy mail that they speak of? Anything that you need, use the search bar and try searching for keywords in those 3 groups. Your sponsors page, if it's not myself, my page, Scent 365 Tribe, and Scented Bliss. Look in those groups. And then also make sure that you are participating in the groups. These groups are not mandatory. We are not told to create Facebook groups. We do it to help our team members. So that's what they're there for. So they're there for you to ask questions at any time. They're there to find out news, to get ideas, to get tips, and to just be inspired. And if you ever need help, if you ever have a question, you can reach out to your workstation. You can go to your team page, use the search bar if you need to, and then your next chain of command is your sponsor. Your sponsor, and myself, if I am your sponsor, I am at least your director, if nothing else. But we may have business hours. My business hours are 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday. Now, does that mean that I work my business outside of those hours? Usually, yeah, I'm a mom, right? So I'm usually working outside of those hours, but those are the core hours in which you can truly reach out to me. And you can always do that via text, via email, or tag me on the Facebook page. Ask your sponsor, if it's not myself, if they have business hours. So that way, maybe they do work a job outside of Scentsy. You don't want to be distracting them during their job. It may be a job where they cannot have their phone, or they know they're not going to be able to respond to you during these times. Maybe they've got a baby that takes a nap and they're like, please don't interrupt me during nap time. Those are things that you just want to ask if your sponsor hasn't already let you know. Another great thing that I'll point out about the team pages, whether it's your sponsor, Scent 365, or Scented Bliss, is that if you are posting questions, you are also probably helping someone else, because all of us have had the same question at one point or another. And if we haven't yet, you may be inspiring somebody and helping somebody know something that they didn't already know. So look at you already being a helper. If you are reaching out to your sponsor or myself as your director, make sure to give them time to respond. I ask this as a courtesy, please, because yes, we may be working, we may be working our business. Right now I'm recording a video, so if someone's texting me, then I may not get right back to them, right? So make sure that you're at least giving a little bit of time to get a response back. If you don't get a response back by maybe like the end of the day or by the next day, then most certainly reach out, reach up. So the Facebook groups, myself as your director, those are your resources. The chat feature on the workstation, remember that's always there during business hours, so that's always a reference for you to ask a question. The next chain of command when your starter kit arrives is your Scentsy product training guide. This is an amazing guide. This guide comes in your starter kit and it literally goes through every single product that we currently have in the catalog. Every new catalog, a brand new product training guide is released. So if you are a returning consultant, you may want to go ahead and stop and grab one of these. So if you aren't getting a new starter kit or you aren't getting a reinstatement kit, then I want you to, on your next order, or simply go to your workstation and put in an order, because under the orders tab, you'll see Scentsy Success, and in there is the consultant store. That is where you can buy and purchase business materials. You can purchase this guide for $2 US. So for $2, this little guy here is my best friend for the entire 2020 spring and summer catalog. So this is something that I have on my desk 24/7, or if I'm working in the living room, or if I, well, outside of quarantine, were to go up to Starbucks, whatever, and I'm working my business, I've got this guy. This has tons of information for you, lots of sales tips, information about all the different products. So if you are working with a customer who has a question, maybe about our diffusers, maybe about our new mini fan diffusers, hey, you can look it up in this book very quickly and know exactly how to help them and what to tell them. So there you go. These are the things I want you to get started working on. So are you ready? Are you excited? Get excited. I also want you to make it a point to set yourself a goal and at least write it down. Did you join Scentsy as a hobby? Did you join Scentsy for the community, just to have a place that you can kind of go to? I know myself as a mom and a wife, and I used to work the full-time job, you know, there's not a whole lot of time for you to have something for yourself. And that's what Scentsy really gave me in the beginning, was a sense of just having something to my own. So maybe that's what it looks like for you right now. Did you join Scentsy to have that extra income to maybe pay some bills every month, make a car payment? Then this is what we're able to help you do. And maybe you're a stay-at-home mom or a stay-at-home dad, or you just need more of that income and you want it to look more like a full-time income. That is what we are here for too. I will always tell you that this business will only give you what you put into it. So the more you put into it, the more you show up, the more that you invest your time into the workstation, into the Facebook groups, into coaching calls with either your sponsor or your director. This is the opportunity to grow. And this is the opportunity to decide how much money you want to make out of this business. Because I'll be honest, some of you may have just joined just for fun, but at the end of the day, it's a really nice thing to get that paycheck once a month. It really is. Even if it's just for you, for the fun things, to maybe get your hair done, maybe get your nails done when all the things reopen in the world, right? If you want to be able to have that income. So I want you to write down what your goal is. What do you want this business to be for you? And then refer back to that goal every single time you're working your business. This is going to help you keep your eye on the prize, so to speak. And this will also help you to communicate very effectively with your sponsor or myself as your director when we're talking about what you need to do to grow your business. Again, welcome to the team. I am so excited that you made this choice. Feel free to use that chain of commands, and I will talk to you soon.